Hello and welcome to this introductory webinar on setting up MaSTR software. My name is Sarah Copeland, and today I will be walking you through the steps of preparing MaSTR to analyze your mixture samples. MaSTR Enlightened Probabilistic Mixture Analysis software features a rapid and transparent approach to probabilistic mixture analysis, which utilizes your forensic acumen in an easy-to-use Windows environment for research, validation, and casework applications. MaSTR software was designed following OSAC and SWGDAM probabilistic guidelines and published probabilistic approaches. The analysis code is available on a confidential basis with purchase of the software. SoftGenetics has a long-standing commitment to providing support to laboratories during software evaluation, validation, and training to bring our software tools online in the laboratory. The database and server are housed on a virtual machine, like Oracle VirtualBox. This allows for MaSTR to be run on Windows, Mac, or Linux systems. Clients use web browsers like Chrome or Firefox as the interface to submit jobs and review results. However, it's important to note that MaSTR does not run over the internet. It runs locally over your internal network. The minimum requirements for the server are a 4 to 8 core CPU, 16 to 32 gigabytes of RAM, 1 to 2 terabyte hard drive, and a virtualization program like Oracle VirtualBox. The client workstations only need a web browser and a 64-bit operating system enabled for virtual machine support. Before analyzing data, MaSTR requires context to evaluate if an iteration's genotype combination is close to an observed data signal. The protocol dataset provides this context. The dataset is unique to a particular chemistry, instrument, and SOP, and consists of single-source samples run in a dilution series and in replicates. The protocol dataset consists of two files: the revised genotype file, which includes the genotype and associated peakites, and the signal file, which includes stutter information. The protocol dataset is analyzed to provide expected stutter values as well as the variance factor, which accounts for allele dropout. The plots here show the variance for two different protocol datasets. Both show that as the peak height increases across the x-axis, a lower log-fold change is expected between the expected height and the actual height. Now I will demonstrate the necessary steps to prepare MaSTR to analyze your lab's mixture samples. This is the login screen. Prior to setting up MaSTR, the administrator will need to set up user management so that everyone using MaSTR has the necessary permissions to access the areas needed for their duties. There are 4 areas or modes when using MaSTR. Admin mode provides access to the administrator user interface, which includes user management in the database. Casework mode is for the routine application of validated models to casework samples. Demo mode is for analysts to gain skills and understanding of the software. And research validation mode is for validation of existing models or development of new models. Today, I'll be working in research mode since we'll be setting up MaSTR for validation. First, I'd like to point out the documentation section. Here you can find detailed descriptions of the calculations and settings for the program. Additional information can be found in the user manual, which can be downloaded from our website. MaSTR has 3 main views. We'll start with the system view to configure the necessary parameters to start a new analysis. Panels contain information about which markers and alleles should be analyzed. You can create new panels within MaSTR here, or there is the option to import new panels as text files, as well as delete any panels that aren't needed. This list shows the markers within the panel. The checkbox indicates whether or not to enable a marker, and you can click on one to view or edit it. Here you can edit the alleles like you would in a spreadsheet. Just right mouse click to add or remove alleles and to see more options. The elimination database is a collection of profiles, usually staff members, that are used for contamination testing whenever the panel is used. The Population Frequencies tab contains population frequency tables for alleles and different markers. You can edit the data by right-clicking, or you can import new allele frequency tables as text files and delete any preloaded options you don't need. We at Soft Genetics are happy to assist with creating new panels and population frequency tables to suit your needs. Just contact us for more information. The last tab in this view is for Protocol Set, or Standard Operating Procedure. This includes a set of standard parameters defined by a lab to specify variables. Name and panel are required. The other properties are optional and for your reference. You can always add more information by clicking Add Property. The protocol set also establishes the expected parameters for stutter and peak height variation in the statistical profile. The variance factor and list of stutter values can be entered manually here or calculated using single-source data, including replicates and a dilution series. The number of profiles needed for this protocol set will vary depending on the lab. The profile calculations will result in stutter ratios and variance plots. If during an analysis a profile in the panel's elimination database passes these filters, the result will be flagged as contamination. Once again, you can add or delete protocol sets as needed. Now we'll move on to the second view. A model is required to specify some standard MCMC parameters, like the number of iterations, chains, and whether or not you'd like to utilize stutter information. It may also include some advanced properties and variables to account for things like degradation. The program comes preloaded with a few models, but you are able to import and export models as .json files, as well as create new ones per your validation process. We have now performed the necessary preliminary steps to set up MaSTR. The next webinar will focus on the third view, or analysis view. This is where you can submit mixture analysis jobs, add jobs to the queue, and review data. Thank you for your interest in MaSTR software. For more information, or for a free 30-day trial of MaSTR and other Soft Genetics products, please visit www.softgenetics.com or email info@softgenetics.com. For technical support questions, please write to tech_support@softgenetics.com. Thank you for watching.